Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Garlic is saying hello as well. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we'll finish our adventures with the Ents of Fangorn. But first, we're actually gonna talk to Quickbeam, and we're gonna get this return to Derndingle. Now that we are acquaintance with them, we can finally get this skill and add this to our slots because we might need this today. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't want to abuse this. It has a 1 hour cooldown, so we gotta be very intelligent of when we use this. But today we're gonna be doing the 3 seat quest lines that Quickbeam has for you. So now that you can do each one of those in one day, it is far more manageable and, well, can be done in one setting basically, so I'm all for it. And with this we would have done basically everything that we can do with the ends of the Entwood. The crafting instances, once again, we're not gonna do, but I mean, as far as like the storyline that we began with them, what we're gonna do with these seats afterwards, all those quests will be available again on as dailies, so we might get back to it to max out the rep with them, but for now let us just see what these quests are all about.
Let's not be hasty.
I have planted a seed from my fallen friend Carnimírië. He used to wander the forest, checking the soil to ensure the trees had what they needed to grow. I wish to bring the soils of the forest to his seed. Ah, but you can only do one of them at a time. That sucks. It would be much more better if you could do all of them at once. Especially because I believe it's Carnimírië and Orofarnë, the 2 seeds that we planted in the Eastful Mead. Well, the things that you need to do for those seeds are all within the forest. So being able to do those 2 at the same time would be a great help. For Lassemistas, the one that you planted in Isengard, you gotta go back to Isengard a couple times. So that's not a big deal if you can only do it without the others, but in this case, it would be nice if we had the chance. Now, supposedly, gather clumps of sandy soil. At no point did it say that we needed to defeat some enemies in here to gather that, so where do we need to go exactly, or do we need to go like to the river? Ah, yeah, there it is. Ah. Alright, we got the soil. So now we gotta go back to the Eastful Mead. It's a shame though there are no scholar deposits in here, because as you've seen we found plenty of skarn. It's kind of weird there's no wood in here, but well, if you stop to think about it, it also kind of makes sense, because the Ents of Fangorn don't like axes and don't like foresters, so in a weird way it does make sense there is no wood resources around here. I have not seen any. Carnimírië's seed has been fertilized with sandy soil. Yeah, and now we need to go back to Quickbeam. Oh, let us just try. Otherwise, I fear this episode might be too long for what we intend to do. So, let us hope there's no rubber banding or lag of any kind with the worsted, so that we can ride back peacefully. Let us stick to the road. Alright. Quickbeam ponders what to do next time. What to do next. Time passes. Okay. So, this would have been the point at which you would have need to wait like 18 hours before coming back to Quickbeam. But thankfully that's not the case any longer.
Stand now and rest a while.
The seed is ready to grow some more, but to do so, it needs soil filled with moss from the branches. Mossy soil can be found at Welling Hall. Oh.
You should not be giving your right name away like so.
Well, I'm not sure what that quieting quest is gonna do, but since we're already going to the Eastful Mead, might as well check that quest. We might be able to get some extra reputation out of it. But first, as you've seen, we need to ride all the way to Welling Hall. Yeah, it was a good idea riding the worsted for this. Now imagine doing this over the course of many days. Every time the quest says that Quickbeam needs to ponder what to do next, imagine waiting 18 hours before receiving the answer for that. And then wait until we finish the quest and we get that box and see what's inside that box. And tell me if you think that's worth the amount of days we would have need to wait had this been still the original version of those quests. And I think Carnimírië is the short one. And that's the reason why you can only do one out of those 3 seed quests. Because each one of them had different lengths. The rewards were different in the chances of getting the rewards inside the boxes. So you could technically choose to do the short seed quest with a lower chance of getting good rewards, but being able to do that faster. Or you could do the long one with a bigger chance of getting better rewards, but taking longer. And in my experience, it was not worth it doing the long one. I didn't notice any difference between doing the shortest and the longest one. So I always stuck with the short one when I was doing this during the update 13 days. So that way I at least could get as many reputation as possible. Wouldn't take as long. But yeah, I don't have a fond memory of this one. Who knows, maybe my concept of this changes now that you're able to do that all in a single day. We'll see. And I'll be sure to tell you what I think about it. But in the end, I think I can only give you a full answer to that question after I make my way to Kindred with the Ents. So that I can tell you if it's as bad as I remember it, if it has been improved. I don't think it is worse, because some of those quests have been actually made easier, but we'll see, basically. Once again, I will most likely only do this when I have literally anything else to do in the game in terms of deeds, landscape deeds, as at least. Not a big fan of this area, but I should stop telling you that. I'm repeating myself, and well, nobody's forcing me to do it today. I'm just doing this for completion's sake, so that you can know what to expect when you come to this area of Fangorn, and also to get some reputation out of the way, so that when I do decide to come here and complete this faction, I at least have an easier time doing that. Carnimírië seed has been fertilized with the Moses oil. Alright. Let us go back to Quickbeam. I don't want to check that quieting quest just yet. Just want to make sure that we have enough time on today's episode to finish all the 3 seeds before we try and check something else. Besides, we will go back to the useful meat a lot of times for Carnimírië and for Orofarnë, so there's really no hurry to do that other quest just yet. Quickbeam ponders what to do next. Time passes.
You are far from home.
The seed is ready to grow some more, but to do so it needs soil filled with bark from the trees. And where can I get that one? Northeast of Fangorn. Well, thankfully not far from the useful meat. So this is what, the 3rd stage of this quest now? Let us see how many stages there is. I think it's Carnimírië, the shortest one, so it should be 4 stages, but don't quote me on that just yet. Let us wait until we actually finish that and see. As long as we don't need to fight anything in here. But this seems to be the Norblock area, so no need to fear the wood trolls. Fertilize Carnimírië seed. Okay. Where is Carnimírië? I missed it. Return to Quickbeam. Door. Yeah, still on the right track. I tend to get lost a lot inside Fangorn. Especially this area of Fangorn. Something like, for example, the Eaves of Fangorn in East Rohan is a lot easier to traverse. There are more distinguishable landmarks. Okay, time passes, what next?
Stand now and rest a while.
The seed is ready to grow some more, but to do so it needs soil filled with pebbles from the mountains. Northwest of Fangorn, okay, so that's the wood troll area. God, I hope we can avoid those wood trolls, please. I don't want to fight them. I don't know, I'm thinking I might need to accelerate all this writing time, if need be. Because we will be doing a lot of writing on today's episode for those seeds. And yeah, I think I might need to accelerate that writing time so that we can still keep the episode under an hour. We'll need to see how much long do I take doing this. Maybe I should just stop talking while I'm writing in case I need to accelerate this. I don't know what to do. Okay. Rocky soil. So yeah. This is the wood troll area. But we're smart about this. We shouldn't need to fight any of those guys. What a blessing. Oh, thank you so much. Back to Carnimírië it is. And please tell me this is the last stage for this one. There should be a deed at least for completing those 3. If anything, just to get a cool title, because I mean I think we deserve this. Horns, no, please. I don't want to fight you, especially not now that I need to use this, fertilize it. Okay. Return to Quickbeam. Right on time. Here come the horns. We were able to avoid them. And at some point they will just get bored of coming after us. Quickbeam ponders what to do next. Really, how much longer?
From home. You are far from home.
Okay, the seed is ready to grow some more, but to do so it needs soil chilled from the mountain air. Southwest of Fangorn. Oh, come on. How many other areas of Fangorn do I need to visit to get soil? I mean, I've already lost count of how many stages are there in the Carnimírië seed. Maybe Carnimírië is indeed the long one? Oh god, I don't even know anymore. Bottom line. This is a lot. Gathering soil. Alright, but that's not good endgame. You gotta keep in mind, this was the endgame for a while. And no, it was not fun. An improvement? Sure it is. Good quest design? I wouldn't say so. But it's still at least best than what we had before. This is what, stage 6? Nope, we cannot jump through here. Return to Quickbeam, okay. That's it. But this was the last stage. But, god, I'm not sure how many there were. There were a lot. Maybe Lassemista is the short one, please. I don't want to go back to Flooded Isengard like 6 or 7 times. Just to fertilize some soil, no.
Home. You are hasty folk.
We have done all we can, now all it needs to grow is time. What do we have here in Carnimírië's memory? 10 Fangorn leaves. Okay. So, once again, I've lost track of how many stages there were. Let me double check that really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stages to this quest for 10 Fangorn leaves? No way. No way. 5 days of questing back in the day for 10 Fangorn leaves? No, no way.
Let's not be hasty.
I left Lassemista seed at Isengard. It will grow and watch the tower, ensuring no evil will come to it again. Lassemista loved to walk the forest though, and I wish to honor his memory. Find the ancient tree? You mean like... Ah no, not the horn that we defended from the wood trolls on the last episode, but rather the other tree where Orofarnë and Carnimírië are planted. Didn't expect to, well, having to come back to that tree so soon, but okay, let us go. Please don't send me back to Isengard more than once or twice. I don't think I could bear that. I mean, even twice would be too much, considering how far it is. The horn will take you back to the spot where you met Quickbeam, and then you will need to ride all the way back to flooded Isengard to the base of Orthanc. So yeah, even more than once would be too much. Go before the ancient tree. We can technically do that. On horseback, but I much rather keep it. This is a really cool tree though. But okay. Return to Quickbeam. Alright, we've been pondering what next.
Stand now and rest a while.
On many occasions, Lassemista enjoyed long conversations with Treebeard. To next honor him, I think we should say goodbye to Wellinghall. Alright, well, I seem to remember this one now. Like, going through different locations in Fangorn and doing an emote. It's kinda cool, kinda nice. Well, it certainly beats gathering soil all around the forest, and hopefully it's gonna be shorter too. Times like this are the best times to have the reduced travel skill and the hurried traveler, so that cooldown is just 5 minutes. Would be really nice. Would be really nice having both the reduced cooldown on the milestone and the return to skills, just for this one. I'm getting really tempted. But I'm not sure I have enough LOTRO points for that. I don't remember how much it cost. And most likely I will regret that purchase as soon as I leave Fangorn, because other than this place, I rarely find myself in the need of having those reduced cooldowns, considering the master skills are already good enough. Said bye to Welling Hall. Yeah, there we go. Goodbye, Welling Hall. Farewell. Yeah, return to Quickbeam once more. I don't even know if I want to check how many stages are in this quest. I technically do that. It would take me just a moment, but I don't know if it would help or if it would make things worse. It would be really nice if the devs took the time to patch this so that we could do all 3 seats at the same time. But considering how long it has been since the last time this was irrelevant content, the last time this was patched, just to make all those quests able to be completed in one day, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Which is a shame for us today. I'm really scared of finding out that Carnimírië was indeed a short one, at 5 stages. Alright, more pondering. But after so much, it feels more like pandering to me.
Home. You are a hasty folk.
I spent many hours with Lassemista watching the river that feeds the forest. There is a small island, having a good look around there feels right. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of riding just to be able to do this. No rubber banding. I don't need rubber banding today if we wanna make this a little bit more manageable. Look around at the small island. I'm gonna dismount for this. Yeah, looked around. Back to Quickbeam. So we're already at stage 3 on this one. So we bowed to the Ancient 3, said goodbye to Welling Hall, looked around the island. So that's number 3. Once again, that means 3 days for doing this. At least 3 days. Quickbeam ponders what to do next.
Stand now and rest a while.
There is one more thing I can think of. Lassemista trusted Saruman, and I know he was deeply wounded by the betrayal. I have planted a seed of Lassemista at Orthanc. To show my sadness, please visit it and let Lassemista know I remember him with a tear. Seems that's gonna be it for this one. We'll take the horn back to Isengard. We'll We'll need to ride to the Ring of Isengard. But at least it seems this is the last stage of this quest. So Lassemista 4 stages, Carnimírië 5. So if I remember things correctly, that means Orofarnë it's gonna be 9 stages. God, please spare me that. Please tell me I'm wrong. Well, at least we're not dismounting here. That makes things better. Share at gear at Lassemista Sit. Okay. Come over here, girlie. Yeah. Ah, that looks so cool. I had barely used that emote before. Looks kinda childish. It's really fun. It's the perfect emote to perform when somebody is doing a lot of drama about anything, everything, basically. So that's it. And I think, yeah, that was the best possible use for this return to skill. Hope I'm not wrong about this.
Home. You are far from home.
Lassemista was my closest friend. He loved the forest more than most others. I will miss him for a very long time. So for 4 days we got 10 Fangorn leaves. A little bit better, still not worth it in my opinion. Orofarnë.
Home now. What business have you with the Ents?
I have planted a seed in memory of my fallen friend Orofarnë. He was a guardian of the forest, tending the trees by keeping them clear of the insects. I wish to honor his memory. So let me double check this really quick. So Lassemista 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 stages for this. I don't remember back in the day which one I farmed the most between Carnimírië and Lassemista. Well, every quest that required you to go from Derndingle to Wellinghold was bound to take a long time. So gathering soil was not that fun, but at least all of those objectives could be advanced within Fangorn. So maybe it was worth doing that, even if it took an extra day, just for the fact that you didn't need to ride to Isengard for that. But yeah, I don't remember if I did Lassemista 4 days, even though I had to take a very long ride for that, or if I did instead Carnimírië so that I could stay within Fangorn. I'm not sure about that one. But I have very clear memory of fertilizing the seeds, so I'm inclined to say I did Carnimírië more. For all its faults, at least I found that one to be the shortest one. No fighting required, no long rides either. Seems to be their best shot at it. One more fog lurker around here, please. No, two more actually. My bad. At least we're getting some good trophies to sell. And that reminds me, there are no task boards for the Ents of Fangorn, which of course makes this more difficult to complete. And that was something that a lot of players complained about back in the day too. Asking of course for a task board to be added for the Ents of Fangorn. There was even one guy that said if it's too lore breaking having a physical task board inside a forest, at least add the task board to a Broken Isengard so that we can go there for tasks. It would be really nice if that's the case. If the devs are not going to patch this to make all three quests doable at the same time, they should at least add a task board for this, please. There's no need to have this faction take as long as it does. But I think being able to do all these seats in one day can effectively cut down the grinding of it in about half. My calculations are not precise, of course, because I don't have the exact numbers for all the reputation that you can get in a single day for the Ents, but yeah, roughly I'm thinking about 15 to 20 days of doing everything to get to Kindred, which is still very tedious because there's only a handful of quests that you can repeat on Fangorn, and by day 10 you are already fed up with this. But going from 44 down to 20 something, that's still a big improvement in my book. Alright, we're pondering what to do next. Time passes. I couldn't resist. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stages! Cool! Oh, that's so much better.
You are far from home.
Nervik would often try to come and nest in the forest, but we're routinely driven away. Oh my god, this is so much better than I remembered. So glad to see I was wrong. There is no seat requiring 9 stages. I don't know where I was coming from with this. Oh, but I'm glad to see it's not the case. This one is already, it's also 4 stages long from what I got. Checking the wiki really quick. So we're gonna have Norbook fighting, then forest flies, and then doing all the 3 at the same time. And that's gonna be basically it. And fighting the Norbock will also give us the perfect chance of advancing this quieting quest southeast of the Eastful Mead. So yeah, let us do that. Well, at least that hobbit over there waited until he was 130 before doing this. Much more smarter if you ask my opinion. But anyway, we're almost done with this. Insects have swarmed the forest and built mounds. Destroyed mounds. Okay, we need to destroy mounds. Not sure why didn't we get this before. But yeah, destroying mounts doesn't sound so bad. Seven. No, Scar, no. Mound, this is the last one. Return to Quickbeam. Oh, thank God. That was really easy, really fast. Just gotta get 3 more of this Nerbig. 1, 2. Please die. Thank you. That's number 5. And here we have number 6. Broodling. Oh, come on. Ah, fertilize Orofarnë seed. Okay. Thankfully, we're not that far. We might be able to finish this really quick. Not getting my hopes up though. Lots of writing. Maybe I will need to. Yeah, edit all this writing out a little bit. Alright, a little bit more of pondering. I need to remember what the next step is.
You are far from home. Home,
The forest is safer.
You are a hasty folk. Stand now and rest a while.
Oh my God, don't do this to me right now. Yeah, thank you.
You are far from home.
Sickle flies would constantly attack the trees, keeping them from growing. With the forest disturbed, they have returned. Sickle flies, yeah. There we go. At least there are a lot of sickle flies. We shouldn't have any issues finding 6 of them. The thing is, Going back to Orofarnë seed after defeating the sickle flies. Or maybe we can keep moving to the north as we fight. What's the drop chance in this? Like 50%? Yeah. These guys are the ones. If you keep making this harder on me, well... Oh, come on. This is really a 50% chance? That sucks. How many sickle flies have I defeated already? Just halfway through with this. We don't need to get block lurkers for the time being. You, for God's sake, drop the mulch. Oh, come on! Drop it! Christ! Really, what's the reasoning behind it? Hey, how many sickle flies have I defeated already? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Die. Yeah, that's right. Twice as long as it really needed to be. For no good reason at all. Orofarnë, okay. Still back to Quickbeam. He sure does like to take his time. You know, I also wonder, 98 leaves. I don't remember how much do the title scrolls cost for your allies, but I do need a couple for my sword and javelin. I hope I can get at least one of those. Alright, you ponder what to do next, but please do hurry.
Home. You are hasty folk.
A blend of the moss and pot mulches is what is needed to truly honor my friend. With that, the seed will be ready to grow in its own. Thank God it's only one of each. Especially for those sickle flies. Driving me crazy. You drop it. Oh. You make me want to punch my screen. That's not good. Drop it. Drop the damn thing. It's only one. Christ, it's not hard. Now I remember what I never did this one. Feels like a, what, 30-40% chance? It truly doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, you see, that's way better. Kill one, you get one. 1-to-1 ratio, that's how it should be. Christ. Norbox soldier, let us draw a little bit closer to the seed. Yeah, you see, the bug lurkers and the nervik get it. Why don't the sickle flies get it? Speak to Quickbeam. Oh, thank God. That seems to be the last of it. Whew. So, seems it wasn't necessary in the end to speed up all this writing. We're just able to make it in under an hour. Would have been a couple minutes faster if those damn sickle flies drop their friggin' mulch a little bit more consistently. But at least it's done now. So Orofarnë was, back in the day, another 4 days of waiting. And what are we gonna get for it? Let us see.
Home. You are far from home.
We have honored Orofarnë well. His seed will now grow on its own. We only have to give it time. So 4 days for 10 Fangorn leaves. So no. If you ask for my opinion, none of those seed quests is still worth it. A lot of work for, well, 1200 reputation and some leaves. It does make this faction faster, that's for certain, but yeah, these boxes are still not worth it. But well, that was it for today's episode. And that was truly it for the Ents of Fangorn. Once again, not gonna be doing the crafting instances. So on the next episode, we will at last begin Volume 4. For the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.